every play. You're trying to get him off the floor.
Instead, it's a three for Holcomb. It's short. There's Potter. Gets the board. Pass, though, deflected and taken away. Arrington to Maldonado goes all the way. Arrington works to Maldonado for three. Gotta have it, and Maldonado does. And to think Utah Valley started the season 5-6. They had 5 losses outside the top 100. Yet it's all come together now. 19-1 since December 18th. They're 9-0 in close games since then, as this three goes down for Maldonado.
A turnover, there's 2 people that are involved. You have to make eye contact. You have to have hands. I've never passed it unless I see the palms. That tells me you want the ball. And they just got to slow down a little bit. I mean, this is a relentless ACU defense.
Only gotten 7 shots off so far. They've missed 5 of them.
Look at the ball pressure right there and the step slide on the baseline.
Oh, that's what makes up for clock. Skips Smith inside. Hubbard, no. Williamson deflects to Arrington. This is how Seattle stayed in a lot of games this year on the defensive end. They've really struggled, though, Dave, on the interior shots. They're one of the 50 worst teams in the country at making twos, which has been a big source of discomfort for Chris Victor. There they just get the 3 off as Maldonado knocks it down.
Offensive threat on that end, doing a nice job on the glass.
16.7 boards for Moncrief.
Sounds like Paris to direct him.
Dawson reverses. Maldonado a triple. Got it!
Christopoulos, good timing.
The kick, wide open 3. Maldonado, cash!
Beyond Riley played with 4 fouls for most of that California Baptist game. So you don't want to see him get in foul trouble for Utah Tech.
There's Maldonado with the 3. As Toby Reeve converts the 3-point play, he has 5 along with Beaker. The Trailblazers out to a 3-point lead and a little token half-court press and easily broken by Seattle.
Utah Tech just trying to slow down, find something that's going to disrupt this Seattle offense.
Who ran Dan, number 6, checks in for the first time. Maldonado takes Gonzalez inside, the little one-hand looks here. The last 3 or 4 minutes, oh my goodness. A lot of contact there, no foul. He's quadruple teamed. Maldonado got it. All here in the second half.
That's a no-nonsense drive right there by Beyond Riley. He just put the ball on the floor, screen or not. He was going right to the rim.
Back and forth we go. Trailblazers by 2. Williamson working on Rainwater. Maldonado open. Got it. Brayden.
Abelar knifing through. Can't get enough English off the window. Felder rips it away, but saves it to Moncrief. Arrington, the bullet pass, and on the baseline, Maldonado.
Williams stepped on the line. Yeah, and Mekhi Williams filling part of that scoring void without Tyon Grant Foster and showing how talented he is.
Arrington in the corner off the screen from Moncrief. Out Maldonado 3. Good. Rattles it in. Get it into Dan, who hands it right back off to Arrington. Floats it over to Maldonado. Near side penetrates, going against Harrison. Maldonado rises, throws it off the glass for 2. Maldonado.
Pass, and both times have been turnovers. He just needs to play off 2 feet.
GCU 15 turnovers so far tonight. Maldonado corner 3 ball. Good! He hits it in the corner. Points of the day.
Cal Baptist without Daniels on the floor going to A.J. Braun early, who's their second leading scorer in conference play. And game 1 against Seattle, you had 16 and 12 and was a big reason why they were able to pull out the win.
M.A. fakes to Williamson, gives it up Maldonado. 3-point shot is good. There's Dawson, a light trot into the front court. Shadiu very happy with taking down the shot clock every single possession here, up by 20. 3-point shot. Maldonado.
has the hard job of standing in front of Moncrief.
Yeah, he does. This is going to be a battle for the freshman.
Going to guard him way out there. Moncrief's already got an offensive foul. Job by Bristow there. Kick out. Now a runner, and that goes through Brayden Maldonado. So once again, thanks to Eric Danner. We really just set that up so everybody would remember. It really gave them a hard time. And the other thing, that GCU team is so big and physical, especially down low, with guys like Duke Brennan, that, you know, he's 240 pounds and 6'10".
Yeah, pestering, I think BA is putting it nicely.
Sure.
They were being aggressive. They were knocking him off his spots, and they were making sure they were being physical with him all night long. That's why the production was not there. But he's got to get used to that because he's definitely going to see it in the tournament.
10 seconds left as the ball tipped up, knocked away, outside, move it around. Maldonado with a three. Got it to go, and the foul. Got a 4-point.
And for a high major, you just never know. DeGroot tried to take it all the way. And here comes Maldonado with a fancy move, and they had one. Head coach. His younger brother Carson, one of the team managers. It's a family affair. Lindsay, his wife, is here. And there's the three that Maldonado.
Their defense has been letting them down this year, ranked 8th in the conference. Redhawks middle of the pack in offense, 4th, but 2nd-ranked defense. Maldonado, catch and shoot, 3-ball, good. Screen here from Ware. That two-man game has been money, and Maldonado hit it from behind when Ware is trying to pass it out. Maldonado against Robinson, lays it up.
And that's the right play, right?
Close out. Heinbrock working through the paint. Christopoulos, corner tray ball, no good, too strong. Tipped out by Heinbrock. Second chance for the Redhawks. Take it quickly. Maldonado!
As big, but you know he's got good size and he's a good athlete, and it's made it tough for him to get catches in the operational areas. We see Brayden Maldonado with the sideline. Yeah, he's got to adjust how they close out to K. Douglas, and it's tough because Brayden Maldonado doesn't have a lot of size, but he made 4 threes against Utah Valley. That's his 3rd tonight. Make him bounce the ball and beat you.
Maldonado drops his defender, 3-ball. Oh my goodness. Here's Robinson trying to get it over Williamson's hand. He deflects it to Moncrief. Maldonado, good job by the Mavericks to get back. Arrington. Directing traffic here. Stevens comes off the screen. Gets to the block. Blocking down Robinson. Ware there for help. Maldonado again! Oh! Here's the hot hand right here. Stevens trying to match it, no good. Right to Williamson on the tip out. Maldonado again. Bang! He 54-49. Stevens, Maldonado. Maldonado, another three. Oh!
kind of mix it up and try to throw the Red Hawks attack off balance. They may double on the post from time to time, too. Look for that.
Brayden Maldonado in the game for Seattle. Leaves that for Moncrief. Moncrief trying to make some noise. Quick back out. Maldonado for three. Go at it. Well, Maldonado
played in the same conference in JUCO down in Florida, the Citrus Conference, as Dominic Nelson. So nice job by the Utah Valley staff getting recruiting trips to Florida to enjoy the sunshine and bringing back two dudes to Orem.
Something Green can have over Nelson. He won the Citrus League. Here's Goma. Double comes on him. Maldonado kick out. Tray ball. Good. Inside. Knocked away Stevens. Maldonado on his right shoulder. He's going to keep it. I don't know if that was an alley where he lost the ball.
Operate on all cylinders, and Matthew Alexander Moncrief not having to do a lot tonight because the others did so much, and definitely trending in the right direction for Chris Victor's squad.
Scoop from Maldonado. 60 seconds remaining. Dawson inside. Put back Maldonado. 2-1 in conference play. Utah Tech to 6-12, 2-1 in conference play as well. Dawson threads the needle up to Maldonado. Red Hawks will have to put up one more shot. Dawson dropping the shot clock down. Under 10. Dawson, step back, gives it up to Maldonado for his three. Good!
Greiman. But really making the most of his minutes off the bench. Couple points, couple rebounds for Greiman. Moncrief taking it at Silverstein. Nowhere to good. Good defense there by Sam. 6 on the shot clock. Maldonado puts up the three. That one is good. That was actually really good defense by.
He circled underneath the hoop, which made the drop-off easier for Alexander Moncrief. And textbook big-to-big basketball there as Williamson comes up with the steal.
Red Hawks have been on the mark so far defensively. Alexander Moncrief kicks it out. Extra pass to Maldonado. Corner ball is good. His putback is good. And again, that's why he shoots such high percentage.
He's got a great motor, man. I have a big affinity for guys who understand who they are and don't let what they can't do interfere with what they can do. And the reason he's as valuable as he is and plays as much as he does is because he stays in his lane and he knows what he's good at, and he's made a huge presence early in this game.
Maldonado knocks it out. And pull-up shot is good. Byron Ireland makes it a 1-point game.
He's really comfortable and smooth in that in-between game. He's got a nice pull-up jumper, and see why he's Nichols' leading scorer so far this season.
Dan looking to check in. Next dead ball for the Red Hawks. Maldonado explodes to the cup and lays it up.
Corners and off the sideline. As best you can, keep it in the middle third and play through Kobe Williamson even.
Maldonado had it poked from behind from English. Recovered just based on speed.
And zone here for Nichols as they're calling it out from the bench. You see, kind of looks like a 3-2.
Leads to a Maldonado wide open three.
And
Williamson screens for Dawson. Oxelor out there blitzing it. Williamson finds a wide open Maldonado. That's a transfer.
Arrington back out, pairs Dawson right up the three-point line. He'll rise up. This comes up to the lip. Heimbrock with the second chance for the Red Hawks. Out to Maldonado.
Was all-MAC rookie team last year as a freshman in Niagara. Doesn't shoot a high percentage from three, but shoots a lot of them and is very, very confident. Someone that's capable of getting going.
Maldonado inside, floats and one. Get those block numbers up as well, protecting the rim.
Yeah, last year was something that was a Seattle U strength with Kobe Williamson, the all-time school shot clock leader, and Brandon Chatfield, playing a lot of minutes. And this year, Seattle U just 358th nationally and blockers.
Maldonado, Padra takes the three, no good, too strong. Heimbrook flies in, throws it back to Padra. Second chance here for the Red Hawks. We dip under a minute now in the half. Maldonado steps into one, bang!
True point. point guard. He's more of a scorer, but showing his playmaking ability tonight. And if that's something that Rob Eason's going to get for the rest of the season, they'll be a tough out in Missouri Valley play.
Maldonado kicks back out to him, and another three is fourth.
Catch and shoot three. Put some pressure on UIC.
Christopoulos 0 for 2 from downtown so far tonight. Arrington off the screen, back out. Maldonado. Maldonado explodes to the cup, lays it up. Switch under. Arrington. Inside. Maldonado with another in favor of Henderson.
And he won't be like that every game, but if he can give Rob Eason a trusted playmaker that's able to create for others, then I think their identity is a little more established heading into conference plays. Brayden Maldonado.
Here's the 5. He's going against Huron Dan. We are underway from Diddle Arena. It is Seattle with the ball first in the Road Red and coming off a 67-point win over Division III Pacific out of Oregon. Brayden Maldonado with a floater over the top, and it drops home for 2. Dawson dances inside, and Odiahi affected it. Off the backboard, back to Seattle. Maldonado from 3, and that's the second triple away for McHenry. Got a step, had it stripped, got it back. Lob up top, ends up with Seattle and Dan. Fast break the other way. Skip pass, Maldonado on the attack, and 1.
Yeah, we talked a little bit earlier about the way Seattle guards the perimeter. Sometimes you give up that straight line drive, and Bayless was able to get the lane right there and attack with another high finish off the glass.
Shot over the top from Maldonado.
And can get back out there on the court. And you mentioned it with Paris Dawson, Russ, just 18.5 a game the last 2 games, 8 of 13 from 3, and playing really, really good basketball as they approach conference play.
Christopoulos here with the Rock, team's second leading scorer. Dawson, team's third leading scorer right here. Over to Christopoulos. Shot clock running low. 3-point shot is in. Brayden Maldonado.
Definitely will help.
Pull-up shot here. Fortune no good. Rebound Paris Dawson. Starting lineup for head coach Justin Lunt and the Pacific Boxers. Drew Gumman, Devin Fortune, Jake Lazona, Lucas Winkler, and Brody Baumgartner. Maldonado goes 2 for 2. It's another.
They're going to continue to play quickly, and this is an exhibition game for them as well. It does not count on their record.
That one left short off the lip of the rim from Baumgartner. Maldonado, 6 quick points for him. Handoff, Paris Dawson. Pondra on the roll, goes back out into the corner, tipped away. Maldonado with 10. Pulls up 3, trying to go 3 for 3, he does.
Shot clock and game clock, so if you get a stop here, you'll get the last shot of the half.
Double Pondra pops it free. 3-on-2 situations, shovels it to Maldonado, who lays it up. Dan with a double screen here. Kip Heimbral in the corner. Extra pass, Maldonado steps into it off the dribble and knocks down another through mid-range, no good. Arrington near side wing. Directing the Red Hawk traffic here. Down to 10, Maldonado in front of his own bench, hits another one, his 5th.
Just settling a little bit. Ball movement was great on that possession, though. Let's see if the Miners get out and pressure and get out and deny and dictate and disrupt with their defense early.
The Miners lead the nation in forced turnovers and steals. They're second in the country in turnover margin, as that's an early 3 from Brayden Maldonado.
I think Coach Victor will take that any day. 1 and done at the line, rattled out there for Curtis. Arrington being harassed, gives it up to Christopoulos, who run across the timeline, meets a trap himself. Arrington gives it up, Maldonado, corner 3, good!
Turnover. Redhawks on a 2-game winning streak after an 0-3 start to the season.
The best player still out.
And a boot.
Williams
Harrison, young man from Australia. 7 on the and on the shot clock. Penetration, that's high off the window, too strong. It's Maldonado.
I pull it out. Try to get close to the last shot.
Yeah, they get about 5-6 second difference. And now a timeout.
Player movement on the defensive side, so we got to protect the rim. You showed all the highlights from Bowser. He's just been destroying them inside.
He sure has, and he does have a height advantage. Bowser back on the floor as Furman wearing the purple. And against Seattle, the Redhawks in white.
You know who's got to get going is Moncrief. This is a very scrappy Seattle
throw line. Seattle right back in it. It's a 2.
Thomas, he hands off. Shot clock low again for the Eagles. Down to 4, down to 3. Ball tied up, stolen away. Vash Japanja into the passing lane. Maldonado quickly ahead to Dawson. Right back, Maldonado. 3 ball, good. Sitter. Perfect opportunity to put the first half behind us. We did get an update at the break. 84 fouls is the NCAA record back in 1953. We're a little bit off that pace, but still funny enough to kind of keep a track on that one.
Yeah, 36, which is what we had in the first half, is a lot, so it's at least worth it.
So fouls already, still a common theme here in the second half. Trying to get the back door. Matthew Alexander Moncrief read it. John Christopoulos has it. He throws it ahead. Maldonado, he goes up, lays it up.
And trying to find his offensive game. I mean, last year, before he transferred here, the previous school averaging 19, and right now he's really trying to get his feet on the ground at the D1 level here with the Tritons.
Well, he needed that one to go down. He's only shooting 25% as K-pitch to start the season. Seattle U with a 1-point advantage as they work it on the perimeter. They're going to get an open 3, and it's down out of the hands of the game. I thought that was going down.
Yeah, he's 6'6". He knows how to use his body, Steve. And I think, he didn't play a lot in his career up there at St. Mary's. He played, here and there. But he's a good defender, and I really do think his offensive game, and that's not his strength, but I think it's going to get better.
Christopoulos only has 2 points. I mean, Seattle U has more in the chamber, if you will. It's kind of been the lesser-known guys. My goodness.
Inside and out.
Christopoulos has shot it really well through 2 games. Misses his first attempt, but Moncrief nets Seattle a second effort. Maldonado connects. And the Redhawks
would welcome is more drives to weak hands, just like we saw there from Hyder, as well as some of the Cal Poly bigs. So understanding who's dribbling and where they're attacking, Seattle's defensive patience has held them to these 5 second-half points.
Brayden Maldonado had a big game against Mike DeGeorge while he was at Colorado Mesa last year, and he pulls Seattle.
Fight over the top of the screens. They were too low on that roll. Poly did not get away with it. This is at least the 5th time that a missed grabbed rebound has led to something else.
Blue Jay with his 3rd hit from out there tonight, down to a 1-point game. Kuntz into a double team. He lost it. Cal Poly now 14 turnovers on the night. Seattle has a chance to jump back in front. Arrington knifes inside, loses the handle, skips it between the wickets of Goma, right to Maldonado, and it's by 19th lead change. Kuntz, crossover dribble. Across the lane, intercepted. Maldonado the steal. Numbers for Seattle, and a fast break bucket.
Flip side for Chris Victor's squad. Brayden Maldonado, Malik Arrington out there with Matthew Alexander Moncrief, the 3 newcomers on the court for the Redhawks. Malik Goma and John Christopoulos in the starting lineup. The returners for Chris Victor's squad. And here is turnaround shot up and good for Maldonado.
Looks like we're going to a zone here, Greg.
When Eastern would go into zone last year, it worked for them pretty well most of the time. Maybe not here. Yikes.
Anytime you got a guy like that can light it up from the outside, you got to feed him the ball.
Rather, that was Emmett Marquardt, my mistake. And like we said in the first half, he looks comfortable out there. Nice to see he looks comfortable shooting out there as well.
Yeah, that's a double-edged sword for the Seattle U.